and this is Studio 7 on YouTube West. And today I'd like to talk to you about a newer movie in my book. It was done in 2004 and it stars Will Smith, and the movie is called I, Robot. Now, when Isaac Asimov wrote this book long ago, he predicted that robots would be part of our daily future, and they are. I have one in my house. I have a vacuum cleaner. I tell it what to do. Sometimes it does what I tell it what to do, and sometimes it doesn't. And what they created what they learned from this book was that we should be fearful of that which we give control over our lives to. And we always talk about being fearful with the government and fearful with everything else. But when it comes to technologies in our household, like Alexa and robots and things like that, most of the time we're not fearful. This movie helps you, the person, understand what can happen when stuff gets out of control. And I'm not talking about Terminator 2 Judgment Day. And what's really nice about this movie is that if Isaac Asimov had picked an actor that he thought would have been, at the time, appropriate to play his detective in his robot adventure story, he probably would have never thought of somebody like Will Smith. And there have been times where I've looked at some of Will Smith's movies and I've said, man, I can't believe what you're doing. It's horrible, it's tacky, it's low, it's unnecessary. I can't believe I'm going to finish this movie. Sometimes I didn't, like Collateral Beauty. But Will Smith in I, Robot is outstanding. And what is outstanding about him is this is the time in his career where he was concentrating on being an actor, not concentrating on being a star. And that's the difference, because the best actors there ever were of the times have always concentrated on being an actor. Guys like Steve McQueen, James Garner, Robert Mitchum, Sidney Poitier. All of these guys had that in common, and that's where Will Smith is. So I want to get this right out of the box. Will Smith is excellent in this movie. There is nothing less but an outstanding performance, and the digital effects that are required to make it work so well that you dive right into the background, you dive right into the story, and you stay there. And the only thing I will tell you about the story is that Will Smith is responsible for determining why the robots are not, well, acting the way they should, or following what you will find out are the 3 laws. Surrounded by Will Smith in this movie is Bridget Moynahan, James Cromwell, and Bruce Greenwood. And all of them are excellent. You don't see James Cromwell very much, but you see him when it counts, and that's all that matters. Bruce Greenwood is awesome. And Bridget Moynahan is so tasty during this movie, it's just unreal. It has, everything about it is done so well, from the music and the direction by Alex Proyas. It's produced by an ungodly amount of people that are just too many to mention. The music's by Marco Beltrami. He's been around doing soundtracks for a long time, and his music follows and flows within the movie very well. It is a unique story. It is a warning. It is a understanding of what we call things to come. I like it a lot. It is probably Will Smith's, in my book, only 7 out of 7 production. The next closest thing might be In the Pursuit of Happiness or Enemy of the State. Certainly not Bad Boys. And definitely not Collateral Beauty, which I think could be the first -3 that I've ever heard of. But, no, I want to take that back. If there was a -3 in Will Smith's career, it would have to be that movie he made with his kid, whose name, After Earth, or whatever the hell it was called. Because that thing was freaking horrible. Anyway, it's a 2004 movie. It runs about 115 minutes, and it's excellent. And if you want something that's CGI-laden, good, keeps you entertained, lets you think a little bit, you're not going to pay attention to your cell phone while you're watching it, it's a good night out, see 2004's I, Robot, starring Will Smith.